Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJman777 here, welcoming you back to Metroid Prime 2 Echoes today. This is going to be episode number 17, or part number 17, whichever you'd like to call it. But that doesn't really matter, because in the last episode, in part 16, or episode 16, again, whichever you want to call it, we battled Dark Samus up an elevator shaft and got ourselves a new upgrade in the form of the Echo Visor, which allows us to see sound waves that bounce all across the arena. And just, it's a really cool thing. It's a late game upgrade. We won't be using it much, unfortunately, but we will be using it for some things. This time around, though, we are actually going to be going after our next upgrade in the game, which in order of this game will indeed be the Screw Attack. So we are, before we end up going to the Screw Attack, which is all the way over here in this room, which is called the Vault. Before we get to going to the Screw Attack, I want to take a quick trip back to where we battled the Spider Guardian, into the Dynamo Works. Now, the reason I want to take a quick trip back over here is because there's an item we kind of need to pick up. And, of course, as I'm heading over to that item right now, I want to take this quick opportunity to thank all of those on the Patreon. Jazzy Floof, Valentine Blaze, MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Thomas, Eraisuithon Sotiri, and Liotos the Lotus for their continued support to the channel. Thank you guys so much for that. So, without further ado, we do need to go all the way back to the area where we fought the Spider Guardian, which, I mean, it's kind of a long trip because we need to go to the opposite door because I went the wrong direction, and we need to go back through the Dark Beam door because I'm an idiot. I mean, I think we've kind of established through this series that, you know, sometimes I read the map completely incorrectly. This is one of those cases where I once again have read the map incorrectly. We need to go up this elevator. Not that. God dang it! See, I did it second time. It's the second time I've done it. This is it's gonna be an episode full of falters and mistakes. I can feel it in my bones. I'm looking forward to it. Probably gonna die on the mini boss that we might actually be fighting later in this episode too. Oh, did I just spoil that? My bad. That's another mistake. Whoops. All right. Anyways, let's get going on our way to the Guardian here. There are two Resbits in here that I probably actually am going to deal with right now because I don't want to have to deal with them. Oh. Sweet. Alright. Okay, I need to use the cannon for a second. Because we now have the Echo Visor, we can actually now use this to activate this little upgrade here. So what I need to do is hit that. And you're going to hear that's going to activate a timer. What I need to do quickly now is hop into this cannon because the target actually moves forward, which will drop me into the shaft very quickly. And if we go all the way around, you guys remember that there's a missile tank here. And we're going to pick up a quick missile expansion right in the beginning of this episode here. Putting our full missile count at, I don't even know what, but we'll see in a second. But with that out of the way, we can continue moving on to the Spider Guardian, or not the Spider, where we fought the Spider Guardian once again. That brings our full missile count up to 170 out of 255. It's actually not bad. For all things considered, it's not bad for what I've done. So I need to go all the way this way, and of course I'm going to trigger the aggro on these enemies here. So I'm going to try not to take damage as I run through this room as fast as humanly possible, or as fast as Samus's little legs can take her, because these things do a lot of damage, and obviously, with it being on hard mode, they can knock you off the godforsaken platform! Ow! That's all I can say for that. All I can say for that. And I missed the jump. This is great start. Great start to the episode, guys. Leave a comment down below if you think I should play better. I hate these things so much. They do so much damage and their shots seek you. Alright, let's just get over to the Spider Guardian room, and then I need to actually go back through another area, so I need to just quickly hit this cannon here. And this should bring us right back to where we need to go to. Luckily, I do have a power bomb for this. If I didn't have a power bomb, that would have been another mistake. And obviously, I've had enough of those already at the beginning of this episode. So let's go quickly get this item. So I do need to take the spider ball track here. I'm just going to boost ball up to get to it a little faster. Drop. There we go. Because we do need to go back up here into this door. So there's a path here. You remember this is where the Spider Guardian... Really? Really? Okay. I will be right back. I've made a terrible error. I've made a terrible error, and I need to go back through that room again. That, you know, those enemies, they were screaming really loudly. So I'll be right back. Great start. I'm telling you, this is good. It's gonna be a good episode, guys. I'm telling you. All right, I will see you guys when I get there. Okay. All right, we're back. All right, let's continue going through this room the right way. How I should have did it the first time. Of course, I have to deal with this stupid spider ball puzzle again, but it's all good. It's all good. We've made it. We've made it to where we need to go. I'm gonna remember to not go there, and I'm gonna remember to go all the way down. I'm gonna remember to go all the way down so I can get all the way over here. Because, dear God, I don't know what I was thinking, but here we are at the power bomb door. I'm gonna set this alight right now. Open it up, and you may notice right behind it there is a dark portal. We do need to go into this dark portal, so without further ado, let's enter this dark portal. What is on the other side of this dark portal, you may ask? Well, the answer is nothing. There is nothing. Nothing important on the other side of this dark portal. As far as you know. However, load trigger. Thank you. What I know is that on the other side of this room, as I fall into the abyss, what I know is that there's a spider ball track behind me on this wall. What I also know is that there's an item we can pick up here really, really, really early. And that's what I'm about to do. So I'm going to pick up something that we technically could pick up. Obviously, if you've got enough E-tanks, you can do this. But if we switch to the Dark Visor here, there's a creature here that we've never seen before. You shoot it a couple times, you switch to your scan visor, you scan this thing. These are flying in caches. We shoot this a few times, hit him with a quick little charge shot, and you may notice this is not a Dark Temple key. This is a Sky Temple key. One of 9 or 10 that we actually need to collect in the game, and this is the first one that I am picking up now. Hence why I went back to this room to pick up that Sky Temple key. So that is going to give us a Sky Temple key that we're not going to be able to use until the very, very end of the game. And I mean very end of the game. It's forever until you get to use the Sky Temple key. So I mean we still got some ways to go here. And I fell into the abyss. At least it put me on the right side. It's alright. Jamon.exe is still working for now. He'll break soon enough, I promise you. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, we got our Sky Temple key. Now we can go fight and do what we need to do in this episode. So we're gonna go do that. And in order to get there, first off, we need to go back to the Spider Guardian room. But however, what we need to do is there's actually a second elevator that you guys remember we entered through on Torvus Bog. We actually need to go up into this elevator in order to get into this room for now. Because right here, this is just a giant pit. Unfortunately, we cannot enter this pit yet, and there's no point for us to do it. Unfortunately, we don't have the upgrade to get across it yet, which everybody knows at this point is Screw Attack, as I said at the beginning of the episode. But we do need to take the long way around to Sanctuary Fortress, so we do need to go all the way back to the exit, and then I need to go take the elevator to actually get out of to get out of this upper sanctuary, as we call it. But it's not as bad as some may think, because obviously with this shortcut here, that I shouldn't have taken the first time and should have taken the second time, we can get back relatively quickly. So if we just roll right up here, that is that. Also, this key bearer right here, this key bearer, this is the Sky Temple key from that. So we got this guy's key bearer lore, so we actually don't need to come back. Right here, I'm actually going to take this opportunity to blow up a couple boxes and get some of my health back, because I had to walk through that room again, and I'm just gonna show you how much damage I took. So here's a little clip of how much damage I took going through that room. So yeah, I took a lot of damage in that room, and obviously that's something I'm not too happy of, which is why you see me having 4 less energy tanks than I did. Now, I know in here we might be attacked by some Ink Smashers. I'm probably actually going to kill them this time, so I don't have to worry about them annoying me later. So I'm going to get rid of them just right now while we've got time. I got to wait for him to fully come out and blast. I'm just going to blast him. Once he brings up his thing, I'm just gonna blast this guy with a super missile. If it doesn't keep bouncing off of him, that would be great. I'm gonna try and get him to do the shockwave attack. If he does the shockwave attack, I can hit him with just a few super missiles here, and we're gonna end these guys really quickly here. Blast them with, like, I think it's 4 super missiles is what it takes to kill these guys. The second one woke up. I'm just going to blast this guy with the super missile. It does take 4 super missiles to take them down. So we are just going to get rid of these guys first, because Ink Smashers are a special type of enemy in this game that once you kill them, they are dead. So you will never have to fight them again after that. They will never respawn, and they just do a lot of damage as well, so you just kind of want to get rid of these guys as fast as humanly possible as well. So with that, that should be good. We have no more Ink Smasher problems to worry about, I don't think, in this room. So that's why I decided to take care of those guys now. I think this one might actually come alive, though. I'm watching you. I'm watching him. I don't trust him. He's not a nice guy. I always get hit by the bomb there. Luckily, it only does 30 damage. Oh, okay, 29 damage. A little more, just a little less. It's a little less. That, or I can't count and it did 31 damage. It's probably because I can't count and it did 31 damage. Anyways, I'm going to just take a quick little save here. And I'm going to ignore the res bit. I'm going to ignore what the res bit's about to do. Because I'm gonna have to kill those res bit anyway, so I might as well get out the dark beam while I have time. They are annoying little buggers, the res bits. Alright, so we are just gonna refill on energy really quickly, and then we're gonna head out here. And I'm gonna charge up a dark beam shot immediately, so we can get rid of... that was not what I wanted to happen. So I can get rid of this res bit. You are a jerk! Okay. That should take care... I think that actually takes care of both the res bits in this room. Actually, there's one more. But I think I should be okay to ignore this one. So I'm actually just going to cancel my dark beam here. And we're going to go out this door to my right. Yeah, I thought it was the right, and I turned left like a fool. So I'm just going to ignore him with his shield up because he won't bother me. Provided this door loads in time. I took a little hit there, that's fine. A res bit should spawn in here now as well. They did. When you come back to this room the second time after you beat Dark Samus 2, res bits spawn in here instead. But that's not important right now. What is important is why we are back here in this room. First off, this thing's got to die. Both of them have got to die. Now. Alright, that's that one down. I'm just gonna get rid of the head on this one. Why do I have Dark Beam out? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I get some Light Beam out of it, even though I could probably use Dark Beam ammo more than anything right now. So just an episode of mistakes here. Episode of mistakes. Spin. I missed it. Oh, no, I got it. Sweet. Okay, we're good. Oh, wait. I didn't kill it. I didn't kill it. There we go. Alright, I just need to roll into it. Just need to roll into it. Right. So, you guys may hear that pinging. That pinging sound. Well, if we switch to the echo visor, we can now see and hear the sound waves. So we need to just break all of these. There are 4 in this room, or 4 or 3 in this room. I think there's just 3, yeah. 3 in this room, and what is this gonna do? This is gonna open up this door for us, but lo and behold, there's a dark portal behind it. And now here we are in the Dark Sanctuary Fortress, aka the Ing Hive. Once again, we need to just obliterate these things as fast as humanly possible. Now, there are some more sound wave pings here, so I am going to try and hit these while I move through Dark Aether. I am going to be taking quite a bit of damage. It's pretty much in the exact same spot, and that will open up a platform that should allow me to go below, and I missed a shot on this one. It's fine. Ow. Stop, 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 stop. God, I really hate those Ing. They are just a nightmare to kill. They do way too much damage. And they dodge the goddamn light beam. When you're unlocked, or when you're locked, they dodge the light beam. Stop. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Stop. Don't like you. Alright. That'll open up a light portal on the other. Actually, it does not open up a light portal on the other side. Go! I need to go. I need to go. I need to go and scan this while I take a ton of damage from these guys. I hate those Ing. I really do. So that's going to drop this platform down, which is good for me, because now that will drop the platform as well, or raise the platform, sorry, in the light world. We will need to go back through that room, though, in the dark world later. Which sucks. But, oh, it didn't actually... Yeah, I've definitely lost my brain today. It's definitely gone. Sanity, J-Man Sanity at 20% and falling. It's falling way too fast. I need to go down here because there's a light beam on the other side of here. But I thought there was a piece of lore down here too. No, there is a door we can go through here though, which we will have to later, to go out to that side, because if I'm not mistaken, there is an item we need in the by going through that door, that any beam door there. But this is where we needed to go in the first place. I got 3 energy. I got plenty of health for this. Alright, so what we're about to go against, the moment I hit this platform. Meet another mini-boss. This is just called the Killer Spinner, as I nickname it, the Killer Spinner. Go for Killer Spinner. You want to bomb jump up to the top of this platform and stay on this as much as possible. There is a red bar that pops up off a Killer Spinner, and you want to boost ball through it. And this boss is all about just boost balling through the spinner when it reaches a point where you can hit it. If you stay on the ground too long as well, the ground does indeed electrify, and you do want to be very careful with that, because with the ground electrifying, you will take more damage for that, and it is actually quite a bit of damage, so you do want to be relatively careful as well. I do not like when it's between two. I will take it right there. No, that's bad. So this is the mini-boss of Sanctuary Fortress. We had a few before, but this is the true mini-boss of Sanctuary Fortress. And I believe it's 4 hits before he moves to the next stage as well. And obviously his thing gets, yes, it's 4 for each stage, and it gets faster and faster as you battle this boss. And you do need to wait for the main core to come in and boost ball through it. And he does rise up, allowing you to bomb jump up to the next set of platforms. Which now, you may notice, the floor has raised. And the platform has split. So right now, you definitely, this is just a big game of timing. And seeing how good your reflexes are, pretty much. So you do want to just bounce constantly back and forth through these locations. And obviously, this is only the second phase of this fight. There is a third. So just be aware that there are 3 phases to this. And you want to make sure you're in a spot as well where you know you'll be going straight across to hit the icon, as I call it, because it's technically just like a little icon thing. It does not stay down long though, so you want to try and get it on an earlier cycle, if you can. It makes it a lot easier to hit. Like at the moment you see it drop, if you can boost ball across to it, that is what you want to do. It should drop, yep. Alright, there we go. And we're right where we need to be. So now we go up again. And now we've got 3 to deal with. 3 platforms. You do have to go to the edges of these platforms in order to hit anything, pretty much, around here. So I do just constantly jump back and forth, and you will see I will just constantly jump back and forth between these 2 platforms consistently throughout this fight. Because you kind of need to. And if you do fall on the ground is indeed electrified, so you do want to be careful with that. That should be 3. We should have 1 more hit, and then we should be good to go in a second. That is not what I wanted to see. Drop, 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 drop. Should drop now. Yep, there we go. And there we go. Killer Spinner's dead. And what do you get for it? Nothing! Nothing at all. We get nothing. It's not fun to get nothing. But we do get access to the next area. So I guess that's something. So we get access to this door now, which is great. And this is the only way to actually get across here until we pick up Screw Attack, which obviously we will be doing here. So now, this is gone. Structural analysis, automatic security barrier. You're going to want to Echo Visor again. The game sure likes giving you the new Echo Visor before they drop barriers and stuff like this. So this cannon. We're gonna jump into this cannon here. And it's going to shoot us all the way up this elevator shaft. Oh, but we're not done. We're going back down the elevator shaft. Why? Well, if we fall into a certain path here, which unfortunately I did not do correctly, you notice that there's a missile expansion right there. You might have seen it in the background when I was shooting off the cannons in the distance, but there is a missile expansion that we will be picking up, so I do know which path I need to go. It's always the one on the left and then drop right. And you just constantly drop right, pretty much from the most left path until you get it. So that's what we are going to be doing. So we're going to drop into this here, and we're going to go right. We're going to go right, and we're going to pick it up right now. So that's going to give us 175 missiles, which are definitely needed for the next few rooms coming up. There are some very powerful aerial space pirates. They like to spam missiles a lot in these next 2 rooms, and they're not fun. So I am actually going to take this opportunity and gather some dark beam ammo as well, because I will need a little bit of dark beam in order to do what I need to do coming up in these next few rooms. Missiles, obviously, I'm in a little bit of a need for as well. Not as much as energy, of course. But there are res bits in this room that I will be trying to take out as long as they don't move. Got one. He's dead. I just gotta wait for them to stop. and then fire off the dark beam shot, followed by a missile. That'll catch them. The missile will catch them, and that will kill them instantly. So, we need to head over here now, and we've got a little bit of a kind of a nice little puzzle coming up here. You may notice there are some spider bell tracks on the wall and ceiling there. That is because we need to go and access those. Now, going through this light beam door, we will do in a moment. We do, unfortunately, actually need to go back here in order to get what we need to get. However, I'm not going to do that quite yet because there is an item in here we can pick up. And sure, I could pick it up on the way back. But in this room, there's also a portal to the Dark World. And we do also need that portal to the Dark World open. You may notice that there is a large spider ball puzzle on the wall behind us here. So that is actually what we're going to be doing. You're going to want to hold Spider Ball and drop Spider Ball a lot through this. You are going to be dealing with moving platforms. That bomb slot is actually where we need to get to open the track. But what you're going to want to do here, you're going to want to find out. And you reach this little mark, and you're going to want to throw a bomb. There's a couple of those marks you can get, but you do kind of have to know the timing on the Spider Ball relatively well. We are not, unfortunately, going to go through there yet. As much as I would love to get there, we are going to do that second to open the dark portal. We are actually going to bomb jump our way up to this platform, and that is what happens, by the way, if you fail. You just fall all the way down to the end of the platform. So it's not bad. It's not super punishing, but you do kind of have to do the puzzle all over again. So, unfortunately for me, I have to do the puzzle all over again. Now, there is this door we can access here, but we can't access it from the other side without another beam. So we are actually going to hold off on using that room because we actually need the other beam in that room to do what we need to do. So we're going to head over here, going to try this spider ball puzzle again. And I do want to say, for those of you who have stuck with the episode this long, I applaud you on your tendency and willingness to learn Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I applaud thee. This episode is going to be a bit longer because after I get the item, obviously there is no save point relatively close. So this is going to be a bit of a trek. So I need to pop a bomb. Now, we need to do this right. Nope. No! Into the abyss. At least it put me back at the cannon platform. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. We got this. We got this. It's no big deal. We got this. We got this. That was bad. I need to roll all the way back. There we go. Taking a little bit of damage. It's nothing too major there. I'll drop there. Come back up here. And we're gonna... Come on! Hit the thing. Please. What the frick?! Sanity dropping! Sanity at 10%! Save his soul, please. Save my poor soul. Oh, gravity takes effect in the Metroid world, and that's never fun. What the frick is going on? You can make this! I've done it so many times! I don't know. I don't know why I'm struggling with it today. Am I tired from work? Probably. I worked a long shift today. But oh my goodness gracious. Please, game. Please, just do what I want. Please. Please. I just asked once. Just do what I need. Do what I need. Put me up on that platform. Oh my god. Alright. Sanity at 5%. Sanity is at critical levels. I know, game! I know what it is! I know where to go! Just let me pick up the upgrade! Am I caught on the other side of the spider ball track? I was. I've never seen that before. I'm not opening it. I'm not opening Z. It could sit there and flash for all I care. It's not happening. Oh my god, yes! Thank you, game. Hallelujah. I need to go this way. Now, at the end of this tunnel, there should be a beam ammo expansion, and there is. I got it! Sanity level has been restored to 10%. But only 10%. Only 10%. Nothing more. Nothing more. Nothing less. You know what? I'm actually going to go back. I'm going to go through this item. I'm going to go pick this up right now, because if you turn to the... if you turn right here, there is an energy tank. We are going to pick this up. That way, not only my sanity has now been restored to 50%, but we do have a free energy tank and pretty much a free heal. I wanted to save it, but, you know, there's no point to really save it this long. So, we have to go back to the that dark portal. We need to open up that dark portal to get ourselves an item. We also need to open up the dark portal, as I said, to pretty much access exactly where we need to go in certain room, in the next room, because we actually do need to travel across the dimensions again in order to get this next upgrade. Across the dimensions, I think more than once as well. I think we need to do it about 3-4 times in order to do it. So let us get this bomb slot here. Activate this. This will open the door to the dark world, which is going to have, what are the Ing Hunters or whatever they are behind it again. Possibly some dark space pirates as well. So it's going to drop us into this portal. You may notice that there is a dark temple key right there. And I activated this this light beam portal here. So the dark pirates should kind of just ignore me and throw grenades. You know what? Dark beam OP. Even against dark enemies. Dark beam OP. You are right there. Why? Oh, you froze right there. How dare you, sir? How dare... I saw where you went. I saw where you went. You're not sneaky enough! Right. Of course, I had to hit Z to check my map, but obviously, yes, we're going to the vault. As I told you, we were going to the vault. But we actually need to go into the dark world again, like I said, in order to get that dark temple key right there. We will be getting that dark temple key, obviously, on our way back after this, because I'll be walking through this room again in order to get to that. So, without further ado, we do need to jump dimensions here into this next room, and the reason I say we needed to do it here is because in this room is known right here for a very famous trick in speedrunning called the Grand Abyss. Essentially, in the light world, once you enter this room, you can jump up on this wall, and there's this small robot on the left side of the room, and he glides all the way across to that platform there in the light version of the world. If you miss that, it is a one-time shot. You do not get another chance at that if you do not land on that robot. In other words, if you do miss that robot in there, you would have to do what I'm doing right now, which is the normal route, and get this, and go through the light world this way. And go back to the light world this way, rather than having to skip the room going right into the vault, thereby, you know, essentially succeeding by using, the Grand Abyss. And I don't know why I have to jump and shoot that portal. That's just one of those awkward light portals in this game. Right, so now that that is done, so that's the robot. Like, there's a robot, and he kind of just glides across the room. So now, with us heading into the vault here, we can now head into the robot. Actually, are these scannable? Were those scannable? I don't remember if they were scannable, but those are technically the robots you go across to get what you need. Anyways, there are some resbits in here. We're just gonna get rid of these guys real fast while they don't see me in range. Just gonna dark beam and super missile to quickly get rid of them. And you may notice that right there is a massive structure, and inside the massive structure, inside the middle of this massive structure, is of course the screw attack. But obviously, in order to activate screw attack, we need to start by doing this. So, you may notice that there's a small cutscene there. Well, what we need to do is we need to migrate this bridge, make a path into the dark world one more time. There's going to be some dark war wasps in here. But there's also going to be grapple beam. We need to grapple all the way across this room. Going to try and not get hit by the war wasps as fast as possible. Switch to the scan visor. Scan this. Skip the cutscene. Jump into the portal. And we go. It's going to take a while to load this one because this is a big puzzle room. So there are going to be some res bits that I will believe will spawn on these platforms. There's one right now. I'm going to wait for him to drop his shield. Fire a dark beam shot. Of course it missed. Ah, you jerk! I killed him though. I killed him though. It's all that matters. Okay, so that's one. I need to jump all the way across. There is a res bit that you can see right there on the ground. We're going to dark beam it. Not going to dark beam it. Now we're going to dark beam. No, you're a jerk, and I don't like you. You know what? You know what? I'm going to ignore you. That's fine. I missed the jump. Yes, I did. Okay, we're going to ignore you. While I spin right round, baby, right round. Oh, please stop, 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 stop with your madness. Die. Hate those things so much. Oh, I dropped the power bomb. That's even better. Sweet. Power bomb drops are kind of rare, so I'll take all the power bombs I can get. So yeah, we do need to take another Dark World trip in a second as well. There are also some res bits on those platforms that I think can I get rid of now? You're just mean. You're just mean. I love the dark beam combo. It's so good. It really is, but unless you can actually hit your target. Oh, wow, it doesn't work unless that's... Okay, I'll take the laser. I'll take the laser. It disables my weapon for a second, but God, those things are really annoying. They do a lot of damage, and I'm running very low on dark beam ammo. That's something we don't want to ever hear. So please, thank you. Okay, so now that that is done, we need to go back into the dark world and one last time. Thank God I had some dark beam, or else I sure waste a super missile. Thank God I had some dark beam. I am going to be refilling on as much ammo as possible very, very soon, because there is a very powerful fight. We're very close to the next temple boss, to say the least. I think we've got 2 of the keys already. If I'm not mistaken, we do have 2 of the keys. We also picked up a Sky Temple key on top of that, so we're just going to quickly grapple across here. Gotta be very, very quick with this. Very quick in my movement, very quick in my motion. It's gonna take a while to load, but now that we've loaded it properly, and all the platforms are turned, we can now pop up here onto our bomb slot, which should open the shield for us. And of course that sound means we've done it. It's gonna open the vault door. It's gonna make us rise up. And picking up the almighty and all-powerful screw attack. This thing literally goes through enemies. It's incredibly useful. And there we go. Screw attack acquired. Press B to jump while in air, press B to space jump, and then press B again to screw attack across large gaps like this. Now, you can only screw attack 5 times again in this game, and there is a bit of a timing to it for when you do need to do this screw attack, and of course, obviously, if you hit anything, you do indeed bounce off a wall, but with Grand Abyss now out of the way, 2, 3, 4, technically you could make that in 4 if you did it right, and obviously there's the jumping in 5. It functions the same way as Metroid Prime 1. There's a piece of lore. You know what? I'm going for the lore. I'm going for the lore. I'm going for the lore. I'm reading lore. I haven't read lore all episode yet. I'm doing it. Screw you, Space Pirate. Alright? You guys can wait. It's a piece of lore. Lore is more important than you. That's right. A new lore entry. Sanctuary Falls. Luminoth lore translated. Data transferred. Our battered forces gathered in the Sanctuary Fortress to prepare for the inevitable siege there. They didn't wait long. Wave after wave of Ing assaulted the greatest of our fortresses with one goal in mind, to seize the energy there. The Ing turned the machines of Sanctuary against our warriors, and soon all was lost. The energy of Sanctuary was taken by the Ing. Only one energy controller remained. Alright, now do you want to continue, boys? That's fine, because I'm just going to screw attack away, because I don't like any of you. Jerk. Right, now that he's gone and they're out of the way, I don't have to deal with them anymore. Jerks, freaking jerks, I swear to God. I need Dark Beam ammo badly. No Dark Beam ammo. Thank you, game. There we go. There's some. There we go. I'm gonna need a lot of Dark Beam ammo coming up. And I mean a lot. So I'm actually gonna drop all the way down here. Because we are actually going to pick up this final the final Dark Temple key. I'm pretty sure it's our final Dark Temple key for Sanctuary. Very quickly, so what we need to do is we need to do this. We're going to have to activate the Dark Portal, and then go back through this world with the Dark Portal opened up. Now, when that being all said and done, we can also, we'll also be able to save. Pretty much. We haven't really saved a lot, and there wasn't really a lot of trips into dark Sanctuary Fortress, because you really don't take a lot of trips into Dark Sanctuary Fortress. Because I need to jump up here. That would be why. There we go. Shoot that. Gonna activate this. This is gonna activate an elevator. This is gonna activate, actually. You guys have seen these surfaces before. This is a wall jump surface. New research, surface wall jump. Area designed to work with screw attack. Perform screw attacks while facing a wall to wall jump. 80% of logbook scans. Nice. So we're just gonna constantly screw attack jump up this wall here. I believe there's 3 or 4 locations we can do this in the entire game, excluding the final area in the game. But we do need to wall jump all the way up here to get a few things here. Obviously picking up this last key before we save and call it an episode. I think it's the last key. Before we save and call it an episode is going to be very, very important to us. So, with that, we can pick up these final, I believe the final key. You can see there's a wall jump surface all the way on that room as well. We are going to be going back there. And that is going to be another Dark Temple key acquired. It's one of 3. It's not all the keys, though. I am missing a key. I am missing 1 Dark Temple key. And I think it's actually close to the thing. I'm actually going to pick up another missile expansion that was up here. And then we are going to fly into the light world like now. Because there are space pirates throwing grenades at me. And I don't like grenades. There's one more room I am going to check before we do call it an episode. And obviously all the Dark Temple keys are in the Dark Temple. But we do need to go through that light beam door. But I'm actually going to head over to this door because I'm silly. And I'm actually going to screw attack across. Screw attack is amazing for movement, by the way, in this game. Like, you can use it way more. Please load door, for the love of God. There's going to be a mech that drops out of the ceiling here. Yep. 2 super missiles will take you out. Bye-bye. Alright, do the thing. I'm just going to roll under it. Okay. Boop. Wait. Boop. Ah, okay, you know what? Fine. I came into this room because I knew I needed to come back into this room anyway. We will be coming back into this room in a second, but let us go right over this this light beam door. Let's ignore these space pirates. We got an episode to call very, very quickly here, and they're going to continue shooting me. Usually I'd pick up this energy tank now, but I was kind of desperate needing the energy. So we are going to just screw attack all the way across this room, and this gives us our quick access back to it as well. Gives us a nice access back to the save point as well. So, we are going to be heading over to the save point right now, which is conveniently, like, just really extremely close to a lot of the areas. Like, Upper Sanctuary, it all connects eventually, which I appreciate a lot of. And we're going to pretty much start at the same save point we started the episode at. Which is kind of nice. So we kind of made a big circle around Sanctuary Fortress, but I know this was a bit of a longer episode, but I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And of course, in the next episode, we're going after the final Dark Temple key in Sanctuary Fortress, and maybe we'll be taking on the Sanctuary Fortress boss. So until then, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.